Hi everyone. This is just my second video, so please excuse when I don't do something right. At least I'm able to wear my glasses this time round. When I did it at night, it was too, it was catching on the light. What I wanted to talk to you today about was the difference between procrastination and resistance. This is something dear to my heart, or has been. So procrastination is where you've got a big job to do and you think, oh, well, look, I'd better get the dishes done. I'd better put the washing out. I'd better go up and do something or other else. So it's a conscious thing. You think, okay, until I've done this thing, I can't do the bigger thing. I can't work towards my goal because this hasn't happened yet. So we put it off. Another friend of mine said that for her it was sometimes it was doing another course. So I can't achieve my goal until I've learned something more. But really the secret is to actually just chop your goal up into smaller little pieces. Now resistance is actually stronger than procrastination because we actually don't realize we're doing it. And it usually happens when we're closest to our big goals, and when we've got really big goals and big projects that we're working on, we sometimes subconsciously resist. So the things that you need to look for, those resistance things like eating too much food. For some people, that's their resistance. If they're bored, they'll eat. If they're lonely, they'll eat. If they're busy, they'll eat. And then we suddenly think, oh my gosh, that wasn't a really good thing to do. I know I realised that I was doing it with TV. I don't watch a lot of TV, but if I sat down in the evening to watch MasterChef, which is on at the moment, which I quite like watching, then I'll end up trying to see what else is happening afterwards, and I'll watch a bit of something. Even though I'm not really all that interested in it, I'll sit there and watch it because I just don't bother to get up. Well, I didn't. I've started to watch that, realise what I was doing. Some of the other resistance things for people could be alcohol. People turn to alcohol, people turn to drugs, people turn to sex, not ordinary sex, but indiscriminate sex. Thank goodness I haven't turned to any of those, and I'm not likely to. So there is other little things like that. For me, I do read a lot, but I do read a lot of motivational work as well as my, my novels. And but I tend to do those. I make myself read something while I'm having my lunch or while I'm having my tea or whatever. So I don't count it as bad reading. I count it as good. So so the only way to get around resistance is actually to recognize that and to sit in it, to sit quietly in it and go inside yourself to find out why you're doing that and what you want to do about it. How important is that goal to you? What is your why? Why are you going for that goal? Now, some of us are wanting to qualify for a trip to South Africa next year, probably September next year, all expenses paid, 5-star all the way. And that is a big goal. But unless we break it down into monthly, weekly, daily goals, we're never going to do it. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm breaking that goal down, and I'm working with anyone who wants to also achieve that trip, which will be a once-in-a-lifetime trip. It'll be wonderful. So do comment on this. You might not be seeing it today. I didn't really let anybody know that I was going to do it because I wasn't sure I was going to do it myself. And as I say, it's only my second one. And I am going to do more training videos on products and maybe discuss a book or two. I'm a great one for finding a book and just opening it and finding what the message is for me today. So that's the kind of thing. Or I'll maybe produce a list of very good books to read, and then we can discuss that. And other people want to work on different discussions, different goals, we'll work on that too, so that'd be good. Anyway, have a good day. Oh, I'm having French onion soup for lunch. I made it last night while the fire was on. I cooked that while I was doing other work, and now I'm having it for lunch. I'm just going to go and put the cheese on top and grill it, and I'm looking forward to that. I'll pretend I'm in France, sitting on the sidewalk in Paris. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.